So she got a piece of the glass and she started cutting her neck, and the woman was like bleeding from her neck.
So she was like,
yeah, Michelle, she was bleeding from her neck, and then the girl started choking her while she was bleeding. All right, guys, welcome back to the Strange Society podcast. My name is Joseph.
My name is Pablo.
Let's get strange.
So let's address why we didn't upload a video podcast for the last episode.
So pretty much what happened was the video came out good, but we just had like some problems transferring the files and stuff, and like some files were missing. So we do have footage of the video, so we will be trying to upload some footage to like TikTok or the Instagram. So you guys probably already seen that by the time this episode's up, but that's the reason we didn't end up.
So we don't have the full video, so we didn't feel like it was good enough to upload.
But we still want to show you guys at least some video clips, so we do want to try to post some. We'll try our best for that.
Yeah.
For whatever we can find. Guys, we filmed a video yesterday for my YouTube channel. If you guys want to go check that out, Life of Frosty, that'll be in the description too if you guys want to go check it out. Bro, have you heard about that teen that got arrested for taping fish to like ATMs? Like,
no, actually, wait, what's that?
Like he got like, bro, he would get like fish, and it was in Utah. It was like a teen in Utah, and he would literally duct tape them. Like, and he
for what reason?
I don't know. Like, look at all these pictures. Look at this one. He just has them.
Bro, that's so random.
Like, it was just like random.
Wait, where are those TVs?
Those are ATMs.
Oh, ATMs?
Yes. He duct taped.
How did he get caught?
Because like he would do it a lot and he would post about it. And he's known as the fish bandit.
Bruh.
So like he would basically like that's what he would do. He would post the picture of him taping the fish to.
But that's all he would do? Just tape fish?
Like he would do it. Like, bro, like imagine just like, hey, let's go just tape a fish to an ATM and post it.
That's so random.
That's probably what he thought, Yeah. But I mean, I think the first time he did it, like people were like, "What the heck?" And then he just kept doing it and doing it and doing it, Yeah. Until he got arrested. But I think he'll be out soon. He's probably already out because like.
Wait, what did he go to jail? Like, what did he get charged for?
They said something about property damage. That's the reason he got arrested. But
I thought it was gonna be like, for. Like hurting the fish.
Me too. I thought that's what it was for. Like he was getting the fish,
like animal abuse,
like fishing them out and then putting them there. But I think he was buying them.
Damn. Like they're already dead.
Yeah. So it was like, it was already dead, but like still,
Yeah, that's just so random.
I know. But that was crazy. When I saw that, I was like, no way, this is real. Until I saw the pictures, those pictures, I was like, no way.
That's so random.
I know.
Hey, did you hear that they were trafficking little kids on Etsy and eBay?
Nah, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, so this is just a theory, but I think it could be really true. Okay, so recently people have been uploading pictures of AI generated little kids eating pizza and eating chicken wings. So in the human trafficking world, I think pizza stands for little girls and chicken wings stand for little boys.
Yeah.
And in each of these AI generated pictures, like the kids are always winking, so they always have at least one eye open.
Like the Illuminati?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So one eye open,
and then
the all-seeing eye,
Oh yeah, I get you. So that's basically like another hint right there.
Yeah. It could be. I think it could be really real, but also it could be people just like joking around about that. But I don't think that's the subject to be joking around.
Because, wait, how much? Like
Oh yeah, and they're so expensive. They're like 4,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000. Like,
wait, so they're selling like pictures for like that much?
Yeah, like AI generated pictures. Like it's not like it's an NFT.
Yeah,
it's Yeah,
Yeah, so they're selling that, but it basically comes with a kid. But it's if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Imagine we just.
I think they should just like shut all those down. Like even if it was not, I think they should just
like even if it's not like even if they're trying to sell like a $7,000 picture of a kid, they should just not be.
Because I don't think that's what it is. I think they're trafficking little kids.
Yeah.
So I think just to be safe, you just don't do it at all.
Or
like just take them off the site.
I just thought of another theory. What if they already trafficked those kids, but they have to like, if like they're gonna be like, where are you getting all this money from? So they sell these pictures for so expensive, and the person buys it off
That's
of them.
hella
Supposedly they buy it off of them.
Yeah.
And then that's
so they're basically buying the pictures and they're writing it off as they bought that picture, but they're really buying the little
Because if you have like hella money, they're like, where's this guy getting all his money from? Like, you know, be like, oh, he just sells these pictures, you know, but he's really like human trafficking on the low. But yeah, that's a crazy theory, to be honest. I think like that could for sure be true, or at least have some truth to it, because it has to like be something.
But do you think, why wouldn't they just sell this on the black market?
Like, why wouldn't they sell the kids on the black market?
Yeah.
Because, like I said, like, going back to my theory, that's probably why. Yeah. Like, for the money. Like,
but,
tax, right? Or I don't know. Just so they...
What do you think about the black market? How do people even get to that?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not that hard, to be honest. Because...
No, it has to be pretty hard. But I seen videos, like, people going onto the black market. Yeah. Well, I didn't watch them, but I just seen, like...
I know people who've bought off the black market. That's why I don't think it's that hard. Just people. I know people that have bought off the black market. It's not...
Guys, this guy is sketchy.
No, it's not like... It's like... Sorry if that was loud, guys. But it's not like if it's, like, something impossible to get on.
It's, like... So, like, they have such bad stuff on there.
I know. That's the thing. Like
crazy stuff.
Like, and... Imagine, like, being able to get a hold of that stuff, like, that anyone could get it. Or not anyone, but, like, you know, like, the things you can get on there, like, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, the things you can get on there is crazy.
Yeah. How do you think they just get the little kids?
They just steal them. Like, literally, how...
That's so sad.
Like,
they're just taking them from their families.
If you think about it, like, it wouldn't be that hard. Like, if
guys, no, all the time.
I'm not trying to sound like if you think about it, if a mom is at the store shopping, whatever, you get someone to distract the mom, take the kid, bam. I'm not trying to give ideas, but like it's really not that hard. So that's why
not going in.
That's why the freedom of sound. That's what the movie was basically trying to show. Yeah, like so people can like be more aware.
We didn't even talk about that.
The Sound of Freedom.
Yeah, we didn't.
Sound of Freedom is basically like a movie about like people like human trafficking. I'm pretty sure. And we haven't watched it, but like we know about it. But we will watch it soon, so hopefully. Weren't
you saying that people were like heating up the movie?
Oh yeah, the movie theaters. In the movie theaters, like people were like they were trying not to let people go into the theaters. Like the Sound of Freedom movie will be playing, like the child trafficking movie will be playing, and the movies will like they'll turn up the heat, or the movie will just pause. So they'll turn on the lights, and the like workers will come in and be like, "Oh, sorry, everyone's gonna have to leave, but we'll give you guys a refund." But the people are like, "We don't want a refund. We want to watch this movie," you know?
Yeah.
So like,
it's kind of crazy how like the industry basically like tries to plant
like different
demonic stuff and like bring up demonic stuff.
Like, basically.
No, it's crazy how they try to push demonic stuff and bring down like the things that people need to hear.
Like
and
what?
Bring light to.
Like, for example, what? Like,
I don't know, like God. Like everyone, like when they talk about God, like the NFL player. Who is it?
I get what you're saying. Like they're making.
Ooh, CJ Stroud. Okay, he was in a recent interview, and he said, like right when he got on the interview, he was like, "All prayers to God. Thanks God for this game." And then they posted a clip, and the only thing that they took out was him saying prayers up to God.
Actually,
yes.
Wait, what did they post the clip on?
Like ABC News or something like that.
Oh, and like they did. Well, it's probably also because people have different religions, so like you know. So
I know, but like. He always starts. Also, like, why are they trying to make him sound like? Yeah. Why are they trying to silence him?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But like anyone can believe in what they want. Yeah. But it's like his freedom to say all praise up to God. Like, how are they gonna cut that out?
I get you.
But I feel like people, like the industry, always tries to push like hate, like demonic stuff.
They basically make it seem cool to be demonic. Yes. And like weird if you
I thought like.
Or like they make it seem like if you like God, or like if you're like this and that, like it's not cool, or like they.
That's why I feel like they're trying to push that Kanye's crazy. Now, like I love Kanye, but some of the stuff he does now is pretty crazy.
Like what?
You know.
What? What has he done?
Should I pull up his Instagram right now?
Oh.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Oh, I guess you're saying.
But like he always talks about God and. But he also talks about freaking Nazis, and that's not
nah. But
or like Hitler.
Kanye's just different, bro. Like
he says he's trying to think 10 years in that. But
you can't hate. I think
he's just trying to be like
different. Yeah, different. But like, that's his whole brand. Like, who cares? Let him be Kanye. Like, you can't. Like, I feel like.
But to the point where he's saying not Hitler was right. Like he wasn't.
Oh, I didn't even know he said that. To be
honest. What do you mean?
Kanye? I didn't even know he said that.
He was like that. Hitler's one of his favorite people or something. Something stupid like that.
Yeah, Kanye is for sure the type to do that. Like, I feel like he's very like cult, like fan base. Like he wants everyone to like be like in uniform. Like
no, but I like Kanye. But
yeah, me too. That's why. But that's why I don't hate Kanye. Like that's why I'm like I didn't even know he said that. But you know, like I still like I couldn't hate Kanye because he's different already. So like you know.
So you're saying you couldn't hate Kanye just because he's different?
No, it's like why am I gonna hate on someone who's different?
Yeah, but you can't support.
But also, what you just told me right now, like obviously, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, that's fine, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like all his other stuff.
No, like I like his music.
Like I like his clothes.
Yeah,
and
his
like,
clothes.
All that stuff. Like his.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I like. Obviously.
But some of the stuff I don't like some of his clothes.
Yeah.
Like the sock thing, nah.
Oh, the sock shoes.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh, I know.
But it's cool for him. Like that's like goated for him. But for me, like I'm not wearing that.
That's why I wouldn't hate on him for wearing that.
Yeah,
because that's what he wants.
I'm just not gonna wear it,
and he wants to be different. There's nothing wrong with it. So I wouldn't be like, bro, what the heck is he wearing?
Yeah.
Like that's him. You feel me? Like if I wanted to wear something and like it's something I like genuinely want to wear, it's something different that no one.
But
has.
maybe 10 years in the future, like he said, he's thinking 10 years ahead or whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be hella sick.
Imagine like all the shoes are like that. Like there's just
no,
I'm
not wearing.
I'm not saying that is, but imagine like there's like different brands.
But wasn't he like hella
style?
supporting Balenciaga for a while? And isn't that supposed to be like? Isn't their name supposed to be like trafficking kids or something, or like something about like?
Well, I know what you're saying, but
remember when Balenciagas used to be like hella hyped back in the day?
I know they used to be like all like
2018.
Everybody wanted, not everyone wanted them, but they were like
everyone wanted them.
They were
the
like
sock
expensive.
ones. Yeah, they're like 800. I think they're still expensive.
They're like hella hype beast, huh?
Yeah, but those are sick back in the day though.
I know.
But I wouldn't get them now.
I know.
Like,
I wouldn't even want to wear that.
Yeah. But maybe in the future, like, I don't know.
And like how much years? Nah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if there's like different. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, but I want Kanye to drop music that's not like, what did he say? That one bar? Was it you that I sent that TikTok and it was like Kanye's worst bars recently, and it was like Burger King.
Burger King?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
You think you're the king? Burger King. You didn't hear that.
That's freaking funny, bro.
That's hella stoops.
That's something I would listen to.
And I don't know. It's a being.
Hey, there's this like story that I heard. It was like about this guy. It was him and his friend, right?
Yeah.
And they were at home like just drinking. Like they were basically pre-gaming it because they were gonna go to the bar, right? And after that, like they just took a couple drinks. They went to the bar, and they were just chilling at the bar drinking and stuff. Yeah. And he was talking to this girl at the bar, and he wanted to he ended up making a move on her later that night. And he was like, "Hey, can I get your number and stuff?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then he was gonna pull out his phone, and then he's like, where is it? And then he realized, wait, I haven't even seen it all night. So he was like, okay. So they ended up calling the phone, right? His phone to see where it was at. And all they heard was like a breathing like,
damn.
What's that noise?
That's so scary. Guys, right when Joseph said they were just breathing or whatever into the phone, my phone starts ringing, and that was so scary. I was gonna cry.
I know, like we were talking about the story, and I was like,
I think you guys can hear it.
Yeah,
that was so scary.
Yeah, and we were like, I was like, and then that's when the phone rang, huh? Like literally that time, and we were like, what the? But because our phones were facing up, so we didn't see it, so it was just random. Also, but let me finish telling the story. Let me get back to the story. So basically, they just heard. And it was just basic. They heard that for like 20 seconds. So they were like, "Hello, who is this?" And they didn't hear no one on the other side. So they're just like, and then it just hung up. Damn. You know, because they were trying to figure it out. Like maybe someone at the bar took it, or like someone found it, or someone answered it. They didn't know what to say. You know, so they were like, "Hello, hello," and then hung up. And they're like, "What the heck?" And they called back like 3 times and no answers. So it's like, his friend, the guy that he was drinking with, he was like, "I'll take you home. But tomorrow we'll go to the police station and try to look for it, because that's like all they really can do." And they're like, all right, who cares? And then what happened was because they called the cops that day actually, and they told them they said all they can do is file a police report, right?
Yeah.
So that's what they did, and then they're like, all right, we'll go to the police station tomorrow. And then he went home, and his phone was on his counter.
Damn.
And he was like, what? And he was drunk still. So he was like, what the? So he went, he checked his call log, and it said, like, he saw, like, the call log, like, it actually happened. Because at first, he probably could have been tripping, you know? And he saw, like, it's his phone, like, you know?
They called.
Yeah. And he saw, like, the messages and that his phone accepted the call, you know?
Yeah.
And when he saw that, he was like, what? And he was like,
yeah, I'll freaking cry.
So basically from there, he started screaming. He's like, hey, who's in my house? Where are you? Like, if you're in here, get out of here. And he was trying to look for him, right?
Yeah.
And he was like looking for him. And that's what was happening. And basically, there wasn't really anything he could do.
Yeah. Like, he couldn't find no one in the house?
No. Yeah. And
bro, I'm not going to sleep in my house if that happens.
I know.
But I guess he was hella drunk, so.
He was drunk. But from there, he didn't stay. He just went to the police station. Yeah. But they told him that they basically, all they could do is just basically wait because nothing actually happened. Like, it's just, they basically just had a police report. Yeah. You know? And he just went to his house and he was just scared of, like, the person.
I would have went to my friend's house.
He was scared of the person, like, he was just scared at the fact that someone was there or, like, that someone could still be there, you know? Because he's not even sure, which I doubt they're still there, but, like, at the end of the day, it probably was a ghost or something.
A ghost?
Because, bro, think about it. The ghost doesn't even have to answer the phone. It can just be like,
oh, dumb.
You get me?
Ghosts are not freaking in the phone.
But I feel like ghosts could transfer to technology. Like, I feel like, you know?
I don't think so.
Maybe not. But I don't know. That's a crazy story. I don't think, like, I don't
know. So that's the end of the story?
Yeah, that's basically all that happened because nothing, like, he couldn't figure out what happened.
Yeah. So someone basically just answered his phone.
Yeah.
And started breathing.
Yeah.
And it happened to be at his house. Yeah, I'll freaking cry.
I don't know what I would do.
Well, I wouldn't cry, but I'll be hell scared.
I feel like
I'll just move houses.
But the thing is, like, there was nothing missing. Like, nothing was missing. They just went in his house and answered his phone.
And just started breathing.
Like, well, I'm pretty sure they could have been like, no, but why would someone go in his house and answer his phone? That's the thing that I don't get. That's why I kind of think it's like a ghost or something. That could have been in his house. You get me?
Maybe someone was just watching him. Every single step.
Maybe. I don't know.
So guys, if your guys' phone ever goes missing and someone answers it, just send us a message at the Strange Society Podcast Instagram that happens to be spelled wrong. Bro, so this girl rejected this guy and his reaction was so crazy. So this girl was walking home from work and this dude came up to her and was basically, he's basically been bothering her for a while. And she's been rejecting him. Like, I don't want to be with you, dude. And this time he came up to her and basically does the same thing as usual. Like, hey, I'm trying to marry you. And she rejects him again. No, well, she's like, I already told you, bro. I'm not trying to be with you. I don't like you. Leave me alone. But this time when he came up to her, he was holding a red container.
And, like, what was in the red container?
Okay, let me get into that. And after she says no, he's like, okay, all right then. And then he opens the container, throws it in her face, and her face starts burning.
Actually?
Yeah, so it turns out to be acid. So he throws acid in her face.
What?
Yeah. And then people, like, pull up, and they're like, oh, my gosh, are you okay? And they get her to the hospital, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, so the cops end up catching the guy because, obviously, he'd been doing this for a while, so she knew who he was.
Yeah.
And then they take him to jail, but then she's like, nah, I don't want him to go to jail. I want you guys to put 20 eye drops in each one of his eyes. So they put 20 drops of acid in one eye and 20 drops in the other eye. And then I guess he's just blind now, and they took him to jail. What do you think about that?
Dude, if someone freaking put... it was acid... Wait, it was acid that he put on her?
Yeah, he threw it in her face, so her whole face got melted.
Dude, if someone does... Bro, I would want the same, to be honest.
Yes, me too, but also, I don't know. I think you have to just forgive.
For real.
But nah, I'm not forgetting that.
He would literally tell her. I mean, she would tell him to like leave her alone. You know. So like, I feel like he has no reason to have done that. Like she's
obviously.
So like, honestly, I feel the way she feels because she's been probably like hella been bothered by him, and like the fact that her face is ruined for the rest of her life. Like I'm pretty sure like she's like, bro. Honestly, I would feel the same, but
yeah, but like, I don't know. That's hella crazy. I didn't even know they did punishments like that. It's probably in like a different country, obviously, but I don't know. That's so crazy that he would do that. Like, just because he got rejected, he freaking throws acid in her face. I guess it's like, if you don't want me, no one will.
Yeah, and he's like, you're just gonna be ugly.
I think he was just crazy.
Yeah, but he could have just went with someone else.
Yeah,
he probably just liked her like hella.
Yeah,
like you know, like he was just like, I want this girl, and then he was like, you know what, it's over.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, like the Ouija board.
Yeah, I know the Luigi board.
Have you ever like played it?
No.
Nah.
My grandma always told me that was bad.
Would you? I know my mom told me not to play it. Hey, would you ever play it though?
No.
I wouldn't play it. Like, that's like the last thing I would play.
Yeah.
Nah, but there was like this video of these kids. They're like teenagers. They're like some teenagers, and they wanted to play some like the Ouija board, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said that the reason they did it was they just want to put down a camera to see what happens, right? And just do it. And they were just making jokes at first, like about being possessed and like
why would they do that?
I don't know. They were like disrespecting the game and like not taking it like the board seriously, you know?
Yeah.
So they kept trying, but like they were joking. So I think that's why it didn't work. But the game wasn't working like for them. Like they were trying to like asking the spirits, and they're like, bro, whatever. So they stopped playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like 20 minutes later, they decided to play again.
Mm-hmm.
And when they started playing, it was working.
Yeah.
And they ended up asking what's its name, and it just went to the number 6, and they were like, what the heck? And they just they got scared, so they stopped playing. But then they're like,
wait, what does the number 6 mean?
Like it just said 6, like it wasn't like 666, but it was just 6. So they're just like, they got scared, so they stopped playing. But when you stop playing, you're supposed to say goodbye.
Oh yeah.
So they stopped playing, and they're like, they started like, now we gotta finish what we started. So they went back to playing, and they were all just playing, and they asked, what do you want? Or like what, like basically what do they want? Like what is the spirit or whatever it wants? And it said, no peace, no goodbye, because they said they didn't say goodbye. Yeah. So I think that's kind of what made it mad too, and also they're messing around. Yeah. But well, basically he's the spirit or whatever basically said no peace, no goodbye. Yeah. And one of the friends started like, no, first what happened was the triangle thing, it moved by itself. Yeah. That's when like they were like
they didn't even have the fingers on it?
No one had the fingers on it. And there's like a video, and it was moving by itself. And that's when they were like, oh, shoot, this is real. And then one of the friends, they thought he was messing around. And they were like, what? Like, stop messing around. Like, cut it out already. It's not funny. Yeah. And he was like moving the thing in circles. Like, at first he was like quiet and acting like a little weird. And he was just like, and then he was moving in circles and circles. And then out of nowhere, he like let go of the board. Like, he picked up his hands, kind of like a T-Rex. And like, he was just like, he started screaming and yelling. He was like, ah. And
at the boys?
Yeah, he was just screaming. He was like, he got up from his the couch, because he was like, they were playing on the couch, right? Yeah. And he got up and he was just screaming. And then they were just like, what the? And they thought he was messing around at first. But obviously, I wouldn't even be messing around with just
that's hella scary.
Because he had his finger on the game by himself, and you're not even supposed to be doing that. So
like you're not supposed to play by yourself.
Yeah. So he was basically, even if he was messing around, that's still something he shouldn't have been doing, you know? Yeah. So that he basically started screaming and stuff, and in the video it shows, and they ended up like putting, like, not tackling him, but like grabbing him, calming him down. They put him on the couch. Yeah. And that's all that happened, because they were just trying to calm him down. They didn't want to film his friend, like, you know. Yeah. So they basically calmed him down, and like a little bit like later on, it talks about how that they calmed him down. His friend said they ended up calming him down, but he was in a like deep depression for like he's been like he's stuck in a deep depression for now. Like that's it.
What do you mean he's stuck in a deep
depression?
Like
he's just like he's basically like quiet and like depressed. Like he's just like
he's.
I feel like he's like traumatized, but like depressed. Like you, so you don't know. Like
what do you think he says like about it?
I don't know, cause like bro, like
I don't really get it.
I feel like I would.
It's not like a breakup or something where you're just sad.
I know. You know, oh, I get you. He's probably just like traumatized. Like he, like I don't like if he did actually get possessed, he's probably like
still possessed.
Like not possessed, but like the feeling of it is probably like traumatized. Like it's something unexplainable that we can't even explain. So it's like we can't compare it to nothing. But like that's scary. Like
Yeah, that
imagine
is hella
just being
scary.
stuck like that. Like
Yeah,
oh,
I'll
shit.
cry.
Like that's actually crazy.
That's why you're not supposed to play.
I know. I would never play
Yeah, I
that,
would never play
especially
that.
like messing around with it. And if I
Mhm.
like, I'm not saying I would play, but if I
Mhm.
were to play, I wouldn't do what they were doing, messing
Yeah.
around, joking, and then especially because like they weren't taking it serious. I don't even think they knew how to play like that,
Yeah.
and they weren't saying goodbye or nothing. So like
Mhm.
they messed up. They were not breaking the rules.
Guys, I keep looking back because I feel like something's behind me. That's hella scary, but I don't know. Like whenever Joseph talks about something scary, I always have to look behind me.
I know. I just see him looking back. No, but I think in the Ouija movie, I remember, you know that little triangle thing? I forget what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look through it, supposedly you can see the.
Oh yeah, you can see the ghosts.
Yeah, like supposedly.
Yeah.
But dude, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
bro, I
I
would
would
be
never
way
play
too
that.
scared to look
Yeah, I
through.
never
Like,
play that.
imagine like you look through it and it's looking straight at you,
I'll cry.
and then you just put it away, and it's like, even though you can't see it no more, you know it's there. Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even want to look at it. You know,
Yeah.
that's a crazy story.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't play with it.
Hey, but have you ever heard of the Night Lady?
The Night Lady? Nah, I never heard of that.
Yeah, so the Night Lady is supposedly centered in Chihuahua, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like not a theory. This is true. So she basically stands on top of the roofs
Mm-hmm.
of houses,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'll go on top of the roof during the daytime,
Yeah.
and then in the night she'll break into the house, stand over the foot of the bed with a knife, like the kid's bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
and then kidnap them and take them.
What the? And like, she like, what, bro? Wait, what do you think the kids were thinking like when they see her?
Oh, they probably just
Bro, I would freaking scream.
Yeah.
Like I would like, bro.
yeah. One kid actually like screamed and like got away, and that's like the only description that they have of her.
Like, cause that kid got away.
Yeah,
So he
only
basically-
one kid got away.
He
ever.
basically told him like what happened. Like,
Yeah,
it was
and
this
they drew a
lady.
picture of her, but that's
Dude.
like the only picture.
Damn.
And then one teenage girl actually took a picture of her standing on top of a roof.
What?
I know.
Bro, imagine like she was looking at the teenage girl and she's like, "I'm coming for you next."
Yeah, but that's like all the information they have of her. But they know that she took like a lot of kids.
Bro,
Oh, cry!
dude.
Like imagine you were just sleeping in your bed,
Or-
and then you just see her standing over you
or
with
like
a knife.
you go to like you're like just an adult and you have your kid sleeping in his room and you hear something, you're like,
Yeah,
"What's that
I'll
noise?"
cry.
And then you go in there, she's just standing on the edge.
That's
of
why I'm
his
gonna have
bed.
my freaking kid sleeping in my bed with me forever.
just have like a freaking baby.
I'm gonna just have security in my house.
for real. It's all, dude. That's crazy. It's all your security that does it.
All set.
Nah, but nah.
That's so crazy, huh?
Yes.
What do you think the parents thought? Like, that's so sad. Like, imagine you just go in the room, but
They're
like the
just-
kid didn't make no noise.
And they're just gone,
Yeah, that's so sad.
bro. Nah, but
But this is actually, I think, proven. Well, they took a picture of her on the roof and the little kid.
Yeah, I get you.
Hey, Joseph, have you ever heard of the cult Heaven's Gate?
Nah, I never even heard about that.
So Heaven's Gate got its popularity in 1997 when all the members unalived themselves, right?
Yeah.
So the cult is led by Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles.
Mm-hmm.
So the cult, like a lot of people were attracted to the cult because it blended a lot of science fiction and a bunch of like Christian aspects to it. So like a lot of people really like felt the same ideals as the cult.
Yeah, I get you.
So they thought Mary from the Bible was abducted by a spacecraft and she got impregnated that way, like by the aliens, I
Mhm.
guess.
Yeah.
So the idea of the cult was that a UFO would come pick up all the members and save them and take them to a better afterlife called Tela. And everyone that didn't go with them would get wiped out. But then one of their leaders, Bonnie, died from cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all the cult members were like, what do we do now? And then the other leader, Marshall, he ended up switching the story and saying she would still go to Tala even though she didn't get abducted by the aliens. But the aliens were sending her a signal. Like the cancer was a signal by the aliens that if she just left her body, she would ascend. So she just died from cancer. And then they basically switched the story to saying if she just dies, then she'll still go to Tala or whatever.
Oh, okay, I get you. So no matter where she's going?
Yeah, I guess. But if they unalive themselves, then they'll all go to Tala too. That's basically what he switched the story to.
So if they kill themselves, they'll go.
Yes. Like the aliens gave her the signal that if all of them kill themselves, they would all go to Tella.
And then what? And so, if they all go to Tella, like what's Tella? Is
It's
it like
basically
heaven?
like heaven, but different.
Yeah, just like like
Yeah.
a different name.
Yeah. Or like they would just find peace there.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
So they were all like planning to unalive themselves, right?
Yeah.
So 1997 comes and they all go to a mansion they own in San Diego, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first group of the people go in and they drink sleeping medicine, apple juice, and they chug like a big vodka.
Yeah.
And they put a bag over their heads and then they just go like in a corner and die.
Damn.
And then the second group goes in, cleans up their body, like puts it in a bed.
Wait, but how would they die?
Because they took hella like sleeping medicine.
But how would they kill them?
I don't know. They just overdosed, basically.
Oh, okay. So they basically
I don't
just
know what the
killed
point of that.
themselves.
Yeah, they basically just overdose and die. Okay, so the second group comes in and they put them in beds and then they put a purple blanket over their heads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second group comes in, or like they're already in, but then they do the same thing as the first group.
Uh-huh.
They go and unalive themselves. And then the third group comes in with Marshall. Marshall's in this group. So he's like the last group to die. And then they unalive themselves. Oh, so the total members that died were 39 members ended up dying. And before they all died, they all recorded like goodbye interviews.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they're all like, we might answer a clip here.
From Walport, Oregon, Tito's class, and couldn't be happier about what we're about to do. Doubt is never an issue. Certainly, at times, temptation to the vehicle or dumb influences might turn our heads for this reason or that, but there's always a deep down knowing that from the moment of seeing Tito that this is why I'm here, to take this vehicle and do this task. And always knew that I knew Tito from before this time, that there was strong recognition and genuine. Felt the same way.
Yeah, so if you guys just listen to that's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
No, but that's so crazy.
Nah.
What do you think about this story?
Nah, but like the fact that they had that much influence over them is crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's basically like they believed anything he said.
I know.
That's so crazy. Like, imagine unaliving yourself because someone told you that aliens are going to come for you and pick you up and take you to another.
I don't like. He had to how to convince them. Like he had to do something to convince them. Nah, but I think it's
He must have
because
been the best talker in the world.
no, it's because how you.
But
were
the people
saying,
in the video, they were so convinced. Like, they were like, people think I'm crazy for this, but they don't know. Like, I'm right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Imagine they are right. Let's just do it.
Oh,
no, just kidding. But that's actually crazy. I don't think there's anything like that I would fall for.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy.
I'll just
But
live
there's
my
so
life.
much cults. Like, I think cults were super popular in like the 70s and 80s. So I think there's a lot of cults we'll end up talking about. But that's so crazy how they just like listen to the guy like they're freaking God.
I know.
Sorry for using God's name in vain, but you know.
Oh,
But it's so crazy.
it is.
It's like they worship that person. Well, it's not like they worship the person, but it's just like they believe everything they tell them.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
What do you think? What do you think their family members thought? Like, bro, these people are just...
Dude, do you think their family parents,
That's so sad.
members even knew?
Yes.
But if they knew, why wouldn't they try to be like, what are you thinking?
It's kind of like Scientology. But
that's what I was
Scientology is
thinking.
different, but
like, what are their parents, like, what are their family? Their family's not like, why you in this cult? Or like, why do you...
yeah, they probably say that. That's why they were like, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
maybe. And then they're like, no, like, I'm right. Like, they
Yeah.
probably do the same thing to your family, huh? They're probably like, nah,
Yeah.
you're wrong. I'm right. Like,
but going to the point where you're killing yourself, that's crazy. Or like unaliving
know.
yourself, that's crazy.
at that point, just wait until you die.
Yeah, that too.
Like, you actually die. Like, just die of old
naturally.
age. Yeah. Like,
That's so crazy.
I don't know what's the point of rushing it.
Yeah.
So there's a story about this a woman. Her name's Michelle Wilkins, right?
Yeah.
And she was 7 months pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And she was on Craigslist looking like for stuff and like shopping around. And she saw
Like for her
ad.
baby?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she saw an ad that it was for clothes, baby clothes, right?
Yeah.
And then she basically went.
Wait, so what happened?
So she went to the Craigslist ad, right? And
Uh-huh.
it was in Boulder County, Colorado.
Yeah.
And she met this girl. Her name was Denise or Danielle or something like that, right?
On Craigslist?
Yeah. And she went inside her house, and the lady told her, "Oh, come down here. We're gonna go look at the baby clothes." And it was in the basement. And the woman was like, "All right, bet." And
I
she
wouldn't
went.
follow her. That's
I mean, but
creepy.
I feel like it
Like,
was
if
a
I don't-
woman. It was a woman, so I feel like she was like,
Yeah,
like if it was a
more open.
guy,
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel like-
definitely.
but I think she was just like, okay, it's whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then she went down there, and when on the way down,
Mm-hmm.
the woman she got a lava lamp, and she hit the pregnant
A
woman.
lava lamp?
Yes, a lava lamp. She hit the pregnant
Like in
woman.
the head?
Yeah, in the head, and the lava lamp broke, and that thing's
Damn.
thick. So she got a piece of the glass, and she started cutting her neck, and the woman was like, bleeding from her neck.
So she was like,
Yeah, Michelle, she was
Yeah.
bleeding from her neck, and then the girl started choking her while she was bleeding, and then she put her on.
wait,
the bed.
what girl? The girl that slit her neck? Started
Yeah,
choking her while her neck was slit?
yeah, she was choking Michelle, right? So
Yeah.
she was basically attacking Michelle,
Mhm.
and then she put her on the bed, and then she got a pillow and suffocated her
Damn.
until she was unconscious. And you know how Michelle?
Wait, so she didn't instantly like die? Right
no,
there?
no,
She slit her
she
neck?
she was like she was
Yeah.
bleeding, and she was like, and then she was unconscious, and what's it called? Danielle or whatever her name was, she cut her stomach open and got the baby out.
Damn. So she was like already like a couple months pregnant, like.
She was 7 months pregnant.
Oh,
the
yeah.
girl,
Okay.
Michelle,
Yeah.
and she took the baby and she took it to the upstairs living room, and she laid it down, and the baby died, obviously, because
Oh, damn.
yeah,
It was super young.
and the thing is, Michelle ended up surviving.
Oh, damn.
So like, and there was like a video of like them in court, and like
Wait,
like,
so how did she get free?
what do you mean, how did she get free? I think she just dipped. I don't even know. I think they ended up coming for her, and the
Oh, so
Danielle.
so she lived around there?
Well, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Danielle, she was there was a video of them in court, and she got 100 years, and she was hella crying, like she was
Damn.
crying. But like, bro, why would she even do
Yeah.
that? And I was seeing like people were saying that she wanted it, like she wanted to keep the baby.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, she could have just adopted a baby, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Was she like mentally ill?
I don't think so, cause she went to jail. Wait, what was I saying?
Wait, that's hella crazy though. So she like tried to steal her baby. I think she was trying to steal the baby, but then the baby died.
Yeah, that's what I think. Cause like
Yeah.
I think that's the reason she wanted the thing. But how did she know a pregnant woman was gonna come to her?
Well,
house?
obviously to go pick up the baby clothes.
But the mom could have had the baby already. You get me?
Yeah.
Like the mom could have had the baby, and then like her and her husband could have went to go get the clothes or something. You know?
Yeah. Maybe
So-
she was just hoping, or like once the lady just pulled up by herself, she was like, "Damn, I'm gonna
She's
steal
like,
this baby."
this is my chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But
Or
that's so
I don't know.
sad.
I know.
Like 7. That's already like a long ways pregnant too.
No, but I honestly, I think the reason she also survived was because she was putting the pillow on her neck so it stopped the bleeding. Because bro, she
yeah.
would have bleed, like she would have
Yeah,
kept bleeding.
I thought like if you slit
I
someone's
know,
neck, it's instant death.
like they
Yeah,
die.
like,
Well,
no
they
matter what.
basically bleed out.
Yeah,
But
they
I
bleed
think the
out.
reason she did end up surviving
'Cause
because
she
she was
was, like-
choking her.
Yeah.
Plus, she
So
like
stopped the bleeding. A
yeah,
little bit,
and then
yeah.
I think when she got unconscious, like you know,
Yeah.
I don't know, but
her bleeding slowed down or something.
maybe. But the fact that bro, she literally opened her stomach and
Yeah.
she survived that.
Damn,
Like bro,
but
that's crazy.
hella blood though.
I know.
Like she cut her stomach and her neck. That's
Dude,
almost
I don't know how everyone was like how did she survive that? Like,
yeah. Hey, have you ever heard the Moscow Batman?
Moscow Batman? Nah, I never heard of it.
Yeah, so there's supposedly like this guy that dresses up in like a Batman costume and goes fights crime.
So it's like real life Batman, basically.
Yeah, exactly. But this guy like actually like catches criminals and stuff.
For real?
Yeah.
Wait, like is he like a cop or he's just like a regular
No, he's just like a
person?
normal guy that's like dresses up as Batman.
And like, why does he do it though?
I don't know, just for fun. But so this taxi driver saw this guy entering like a well-known drug den.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then he comes, like, a little bit later. He hears, like, screaming and, like, shouting, basically.
Yeah.
And then he sees the real life Batman come out. And then he throws a smoke bomb, and then he disappears in the smoke.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, he threw a smoke bomb, he disappeared. And then, and what did the Batman guy do? Like, when he saw him disappear? Wait, who disappeared? The Batman?
Yes.
Oh, the
You thought the taxi guy?
Yes.
Yeah, so then, like, a little bit later, the police pull up, and they, like, arrest, like, 4 suspects or criminals.
Wait, so did the Batman, like, tie them up or something? Or how?
Yeah, I think so. I think he, like, tied them up
So
or
he
something.
stopped them. Wait, so what were the taxi guys doing?
The taxi guy, I think he was just sitting outside watching.
Watching what?
Like, the Batman, I guess.
Wait, so then why did he...
I think he was just driving. He seen, like, a Batman, and then he was like, what the heck? And then he, like, stopped, and he was just waiting there, I guess.
But was the taxi guy a criminal?
No, he was just a taxi guy that just witnessed it.
Oh, so that's how they know about him.
Yeah. So, like, a couple days after that, the real life Batman sent a letter to the newspaper and was like, I'm declaring war on crime or something.
Actually?
Yeah. And he was like, I'm the first real life superhero.
Dude, bro, ever since I was younger, I always wanted to do the same thing. Like, want to be my own superhero.
Yeah, I like Batman's cool though because he's like the superhero that you can actually become if you
he's
have money.
the most realistic superhero.
Yeah, because he's just a human.
I know, and he doesn't have actual powers.
Yeah, but this guy's actually caught like over 40 criminals.
What?
That's crazy, huh? 40? For like an average guy.
And he didn't get paid for nothing. He just does it. No,
he's just stopping crime out there.
Dang, bro.
I think I'm about to start dressing up as Batman and just go solve crime in Orosi.
I'm just gonna be Spider-Man
in Orange Cove.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get shot. No,
but that's so crazy. But imagine he could just get shot anytime,
bro. I know, no, not like nowadays. It's not even worth it.
Like one shot and he's gone.
Like in the movies, like with Batman, like his enemies don't even have straps.
No, or even they do, I think, but they're like shooting him and he's like moving too fast.
He's so dodging.
Like, have you seen the one where they're like stopping them from shooting?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
No, like the Detroit something self-defense thing, and they're like teaching you how to get saved from like getting shot.
Oh, like when they
they're like,
oh, with the self-defense guy.
Yeah,
like, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Yeah. But not really. It's different. But
yeah, I get you. Yeah.
But I think there's other people that dress up, but like in the United States that do that. But I think they're more like they'll just go witness a crime and then they'll call the cops. But they also dress up.
So like superheroes, like they dress up, but they're just snitch.
Yeah.
Dang.
Would you ever want to be a superhero?
Yes, bro. That'd be lit, bro. I would want to be like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I would want to be
he
Batman.
doesn't even have the best power. I just want to be Spider-Man.
Who do you think has the best power? Like in the MCU?
MCU? So, I think maybe like... Well, who do you think?
I would want to be like... Or like have Thor's powers. But I don't think Thor's the strongest. But...
You just want his powers?
Yeah.
Why Thor?
Because he could just be super strong and fly and be handsome.
But Superman could do the same?
Oh, but he's not in the MCU.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But
Superman has the best powers out of all the superheroes.
I mean...
No, there's probably other superheroes.
Because, bro, he's literally like
Thanos?
Invincible, basically. Nah, Thanos
but I wouldn't want to be purple.
I know. I was going to say, that was ugly.
Oh, sad? He's only handsome.
No shade. Thanos.
Remember when people were making, like... edited pictures of him, kind of, you know.
Edited pictures of that.
You know what I
mean? Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah, I would. Honestly, I think the best superhero, or not the best superhero in my opinion, is Spider-Man. But he's not. He doesn't have the best power. I think the best power in the MCU is probably like
Iron Man.
Wait.
That was a joke. He doesn't have powers. But I also like that he's super smart.
But if you're Iron Man, you have all his technology.
Yeah.
So that counts as like him.
Hey Alexa.
No, hey Jarvis.
Yeah, I know it was just a joke. Cause yeah.
No, wait. Honestly, I think I think Spider-Man has the best power.
Yeah. Nah, but guys, we're gonna end the video there. So go download our episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever else you get your podcasts.
Yeah, and you guys make sure you guys go rate us a 5-star, watch our videos. Make sure you guys follow us on TikTok and the Instagram.
New TikTok out now, and it's a reel too. So
Yeah, so you guys make sure you guys go support us on there, and we'll see you guys later.
Strange Society out. All done.